Hello friends and perfect strangers. This video is about a trip to the Las Vegas area that my family took this spring break. Perhaps it will show you a new side of Las Vegas and help you to plan your own visit to this captivating location. We started with a fossil hunting adventure by revisiting a Cambrian trilobite locality at the northeastern edge of Las Vegas. The Frenchman Mountain has shallow sea deposits dating back around 500 million years. What you can find there are mostly cephalons, the heads of trilobites, a lot of trilobite fragments, but also their tracks and burrows. Those were left by creatures crawling and digging into the sea floor a long time ago. We found a bunch of interesting pieces. On this one, you can see long tracks. These bumps represent burrows where the animal was digging deeper into the mud. The burrow was later filled with sediment, preserving this evidence of early life. We had to leave relatively soon because of some exhaust from the operations on the other side of the mountain. The proximity of a shooting range also made us nervous. The ground in this area was covered with shattered glass and bullet casings. In fact, when we were driving along the highway near Las Vegas, the hills glittered with the remnants of bottles used for target practice. Within an hour, we reached our next destination, the Valley of Fire State Park, where we first stopped by a petrified log. This one brings you back to a time when this land was covered with forests of early conifers. The park has another location with similar logs. The landscapes in the Valley of Fire were spectacular, unusual, and colorful. Cool geological features were true highlights of this park. The bouncing rock near the visitor center, and the rocks looking like honeycombs. Still, we think the most impressive were the rocks with petroglyphs. Not only the famous Atlatl Rock is covered with these enigmatic, thousands-of-year-old images. We also saw them along the Mouse's Tank Trail. This narrow path cuts through huge rock formations made of Jurassic sandstone left after ancient dunes 150 million years ago. Visitors walk slowly, trying to spot the petroglyphs that appear on darker rock faces in numerous spots. The shape of these rocks is also very artistic, and one can only appreciate the time it took for nature to carve out these curious features. While we stopped at the Rainbow Vista Point, looking out over the vast desert and beautiful rocky landscape, a group of bighorn sheep decided to pay us a visit. It was nice to see that not only rocks exist in this place. We also saw lizards and chipmunks. We reached the White Domes and looked down the spectacular gorge, but did not descend. The daylight was quickly fading. The next morning, we spent at the Ice Age Fossil State Park, which opened just a bit over a year ago. The exhibit contains the remnants of megafauna dug out in this very place. I'm sure many people would be surprised to learn that Las Vegas was once home to mammoths, camelids, and saber-toothed cats. Somebody had the interesting idea to name these Smilodons, but that's not because they smile. Smilodon is a combination of the ancient Greek words for scalpel and tooth. These are other animals we discovered from the trenches of the Big Dig excavation in the 1960s, by the paleontologists who wanted to prove that Las Vegas has something else to offer in addition to modern-day attractions. Visitors have the opportunity to come closer and see the layers of sediment. Unfortunately, due to theft, many fossils that used to stick out of the walls of these trenches are now gone. We said goodbye to Las Vegas and Nevada by stopping at a rest area with a view of the Red Rock Canyon, off of Highway 159. We had a long drive ahead of us, and the only two other stops we had were rock shops. Cactus Joe's Desert Garden near Spring Mountain Ranch State Park, and Desert Discoveries in Boron. Thank you so much for watching! Please check out our other videos about nature's curiosities on our channel, and see you later! Bye bye!